welcome to our new project. This is our 2014 Renault Master that we've just bought, and we're going to be converting it into a camper van. So I've just realised that I didn't actually mention how much we spent on the van. We spent $3,300 on buying the van itself, and we haven't really set a budget for doing the conversion. But I am going to track it video by video, and I'm going to leave it in the bottom corner of each video and track it as we go along. This van's previously been used as a camper van already, so it's actually got a few bits of salvageable materials in it. This insulation, which is about 1 inch thick in the ceiling, which is actually surprisingly good because when I came in the van it was nice and cool. It's pretty sunny today, and if you feel the roof, it's pretty warm considering it's silver as well, so it reflects the heat. And the temperature in here has gone up massively since taking all that down, so that might get reused somewhere in the van. There's quite a few battens which are all absolutely fine, so they'll probably get reused. None of this MDF will, because it's just the wrong material really to be using in here. It wants to be plywood ideally. The walls are ply lined. Just thin ply, but I potentially might insulate behind it, depending on what insulations there are already, or put a vapor barrier and then ply over the top again, with some like decorative clad looking ply, because that's a pretty nice flat surface to work against. It's all been cut to size, so it could potentially save me quite a bit of work scribing that in and stuff. I will take these off, but I think I will probably reuse them. There's a little bit of work to do just on the roof, just making sure that everything's bonded, because it's a little bit rattly. It's dusty. Oh. But yeah, you can see there's some of the insulation in there, and that's nice and cool. If you feel the back of the van there, it's like a radiator, it's red hot. So I will potentially reuse that, maybe in the doors, maybe above the cab or somewhere, and maybe just like in the sliding door. But we'll see what we've got once we've got an empty shell. I'm not sure what insulation the floor has. I think it's just like bubble wrap, so we'll see what that's like. Obviously you're not going to lose as much heat downwards, it's going to be upwards, and obviously the sun's heating the van from above, so it's not as vital to do the floor. So I'll see what we've got and then decide what we're going to do insulation wise on there, and then it's all going to be ply lined, because again it's MDF and it's just not the right material. It's like 6mm MDF as well, so it's like, it's just wobbly, cheap. Well, not that cheap, but thin. It's not what you want for a solid floor, or the ceiling particularly. The ceiling's going to be insulated and then cladded, I think, but I need to fully work that out. It's a pretty nice curve. It's pretty flat between those 2 points, and it curves round, so I might line it with a thin ply and then batten over it, but we'll see. We should be able to get some decent insulation in there. There's a good 30mm, I'd say, between these ridges, so yeah. We're also going to sound deaden all the panels, which is another reason these will be coming off, because it's so rattly when you're driving it. Part of that's because some of the ridges have come away from the actual panels of the van, so it's a bit, this one particularly, it's very rattly, but we'll put deadening strips across, and that should help quite a lot, just for the noise, because there's no bulkhead in the van, so when you're driving it you're not going to want to be hearing the road noise and every rattle from the van. Same with the back doors. I think I'm going to put one window in the back so it doesn't feel as claustrophobic. Then I haven't fully decided on side windows. It depends on the layout really, but I think I'll put windows down one side maybe, but like I say, I haven't decided. Once I've picked the layout and worked it out properly, got it stripped, we'll get a proper layout drawn out and then work from there and start ordering things, spending more money. I'm going to take some of this flooring up, mainly to see what's under there. It looks like it's been ply lined and then lined with MDF over the top, which is a bit random, but I won't know until I've got this all up. Usually you'd batten the floor out to attach the ply lining to an insulator, but I'm pretty sure this hasn't got that. You can't really see from the side step either. So that's just thin ply, thin MDF, sorry. Bubble wrap. I think it's just been ply lined from being a work van, but just straight onto the, it's not even stuck down I don't think. Yeah, straight on. This will probably all lift out as one. Yeah, so that's just plywood straight onto the van floor, but there's a few mounting points and stuff, so you can see that's like dipping, so I'll have to remove them with a grinder just to make everything sit flat, or I'll batten it out. It just depends on head height really. This ply floor is absolutely knackered, so that is definitely not being reused. That's not getting reused. They'll get kept for reference. Just in case I want to cut those panels out the same size. These battens are pretty sound, they'll get reused on something. thin. I'm not sure that bubble wrap was doing anything like. I'm guessing it was insulation, but it wouldn't have been doing much. It's not even the foil back stuff. It's literally just bubble wrap. Even if this was a work van, that would do my head in that. You can see though that this floor they've put in, right, you probably can't tell on camera, but it's just full of holes and falling down, and you can see there, that's outside, so they'll need patching. Because what I'll do is I'll just glue some ply battens or battens down, depending on the thickness of that, and they'll just get like silicone down because it's just as strong, and they'll just get patched just so they don't rust. They don't actually look particularly rusty, so that's good. The only bit of rust in here is really this arch, but it's actually pretty solid. It's just because, again, it just had holes put in, so I'll rust treat that. That's all going to get boxed in, they'll get filled, and then the other side isn't actually rusty. This is just from either condensation from when it's been used as a camper van, or like water and stuff when it was a work van. But it's rusty on this side, and it's just surface rust, even though it looks pretty horrible. But that'll just get rust treated. It's just where the paint's been like chipped off and stuff. You can see a bit more there, but again, it's solid. One thing I have just thought of, which was probably very obvious to everyone else, is I'll keep these pieces of ply because they're cut perfectly to the shape of the van, and I can use them as a template for when I cut the plywood. Save again scribing and stuff, so having that's pretty handy. So I'll keep these even though they're knackered, and that'll be used as a template for the proper plywood. Well, that one's free. State of that, man. This one's about to be free. So they'll stay as templates. Like I say, might have a window there, might not. If we don't, I'll probably put some expanding foam into there to stop this rattling as much, and this will all get sound deadened if I don't put a window anywhere. But yeah, the walls are brand new, to be fair, because they've been covered from new, so they're sound. So as you can see, I've taken majority of the ply out. I'm going to leave these two sides for now because I'm starting to get a bit full with the materials that I'm taking out. So I'm going to leave the video there, go and get rid of all this MDF, stick that in a pile to take to the tip. I'll put all of this insulation in the shed to reuse because it's pretty decent. And then on the next video, I'll continue to rip the rest out, and then I'll talk a bit about the plans that we've got and what the layout's going to be. Because basically I want to get the layout sorted so that we can plan everything, and then I'll reply the floor, do the insulation and ply the ceiling. I'm going to use battens, but I'll explain that in another video. And then I can reply the walls, potentially reusing some of this ply and then putting another skin over it, because it's not too bad, I don't think, or if not, I'll just reply it. But I need to sort of work out where everything's going first. And then I'll give the cab a good clean. And then I'll go through the plans for it in general, because I basically need to work out what the layout's going to be. So I'm going to make a proper plan so that we can get on and start building it out. So thank you for watching. Like the video and subscribe so you can follow along with this project, and I'll see you in the next video.